Like nowadays, you can send your song through email.
Yeah, it's a Dropbox.
Yeah,
It's
but
a WE file.
I have to say, I mean, because of streaming and all of the technology and just all of the
Mm,
platforms, there's so much music being produced, which is fantastic. You know, in an instant, you know, you have access to so much music from around the world,
right.
which you know, which just never happened before. So, you know, if you look at it from that point of view, I think it's great. You know.
Yeah, we have all these international artists these days being recognized, and people are able
Mm,
to access their music more easily due to the fact that
mm,
it's open to the public. It's
yeah,
more
yeah,
available. I think that's
yeah.
great. You know, but I honestly I love this age, but I have so much respect, especially for singers from your kind of background who have been in the industry for so long. Because my CEO, his name is JYP.
Ye- Oh, is that him?
That's him. That's my CEO,
Okay,
and I'm at his company. And I've also heard from him about those days when you would go into the booth and you would have to sing it perfectly, or else you're wasting tape.
that's right.
So if you weren't really, really talented, there was no way.
How old's JYP?
JYP is, I don't know. Let
Yeah,
me check.
probably older. But
I think
yeah.
he's in his mid 40s.
Oh, well, there you go. That makes me. Well, respect, man. I mean, because I also manage talent, so you know, I've I have two, actually three. One is my daughter. She's part of 88 Rising. Actually, her name's Leila.
88 Paradise. I've heard a song.
Oh no, yeah, Parrot. You've heard her song?
Yeah,
Oh
they
no, she's
released
got
it
a.
a week ago, I think.
Oh no, she's got a new one called Clouds.
Wait, is that the one that
With
I heard?
Paradise is a bit old. I think that's last year.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Sorry, I
her new
must
one
not have
with
been keeping up.
88 Rising is called Clouds. Anyway, that's
Clouds.
my daughter. That's my daughter.
Mm.
And then another guy is his name's Davey Langit. He's an acoustic artist and really wonderful, fantastic guitar player and musician, singer songwriter. And then got another girl. Her name's Lara Maiga, and she's a soprano. She's an opera singer, and she also
Mm.
writes a lot of music. So you know, um, we're helping all of these young musicians reach their dreams and
Right.
yeah. So I guess in a way I'm like your JYP. But of course your JYP has done a lot of good things for you guys, and that's great. So who else is with JYP?
We have artists. We have Twice. We have Stray Kids.
Wow, my son would go nuts. Twice is with you.
They're really popular, yeah.
Yeah.
They're really popular, talented. But I mean, you must have some amazing artists too. Like, how do you pick artists that you want to manage or you want to sign?
That's a good question. For me, it's more of when I hear their music. Um,
Ah,
I don't necessarily look into packaging and all of that because
right.
I've never been like that. Um, I I get more intrigued by what people write, you know, and what's behind their brains and in their hearts. I know that sounds corny,
No,
but
no,
that's
no.
just the way.
So you mean lyrical message or like ability?
Everything.
Uh,
Just the combination of how you write, how you don't have to be a virtuoso, but
yeah,
you know, I feel like guitar playing and piano playing, it's so, especially as a singer songwriter, it's very individualistic. You know, you can't.
mm,
There's just a way you play music. There's a way you strum your guitar. You do your solos. It's you know what I mean. Of
yeah,
course, you can probably do the most famous solos of all time and do that. But when it comes to playing your own music, that's you. That's just you. And no one's going to say, no, you're not playing that right. You can't say that because that's you. That was part of you, which you've harnessed through the years. And, that's why I don't know if you've experienced this when someone else plays your music, it just feels different for you.
It is. It's always a different experience.
But then you appreciate, okay, that's a, I like your take on that, or of course it can be bad, but but I,
uh,
I also appreciate like what some people do with my music, and at the same time, I guess how we will also interpret other people's music.
right.
That's just your own take. That's just how you feel about it. So, um, do you like sports?
I do love sports.
Really? What do you play? What do you
I
watch?
play badminton and
Oh,
I've played a little bit of basketball. I'm not good
okay.
though. But
All
I
right.
used to like watching basketball a lot, and then I moved to Korea, and then nobody really watches basketball here.
Okay, I since I've been stalking you, I know you're from Culver City.
I'm from Cerritos.
Oh, Cerritos. Wait,
You
who's
got to
from?
see though. You got to see
All right, who's from
halfway,
Cul?
halfway.
So you're from
California, LA.
SoCal, yeah? You're from
Yes, sir.
LA. So you must be with the Lakers.
Uh,
Oh no! Don't tell me you're with the Clippers.
uh, I don't
No,
know if I want to say. I think my hometown's gonna hate me.
that's all
My
right.
favorite player growing up was Ray Allen.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
So I was a Celtics fan for a while.
No, I understand that. Yeah,
And you
I
remember
was
when the
too.
Lakers, the Celtics were in the finals?
That's right. The
That was
Lakers
that was the
lost.
Yeah, that was a bad time for me. I mean, I couldn't be open
No,
about my
right,
support.
right. Yeah,
Yeah, but
I can
I support
understand
the Lakers
that.
now because of I did when Lonzo Ball was still in the Lakers.
Yeah, he. Yeah, but the thing is, they had to trade, you know, Lonzo and Brandon Ingram, and
Yeah, they
I can't
traded the whole
remember.
team, right?
Yeah, for AD. Um, I think it kind of worked out for them.
Yeah, it definitely worked out for both sides. Plus, the Pelicans they got Zion too.
Zion,
So,
my
oh my goodness,
gosh,
what do you think about
he's
him?
honestly, I think he's very. I don't think he's normal. I think what he does is just. I mean, he's the amount of torque he generates from jumping like that. But at the same time, I feel like this guy's gonna injure himself. I don't know.
Oh, are you scared of another Derrick Rose situation?
It's exactly what I'm saying
I
because
see.
you know what I mean. I don't know if you've
Yeah.
seen him play. I'm no expert. Neither am I a great player, but I'm a fan.
Right.
I'm a
Same.
huge fan. So when I watch him, like oh, this guy's incredible. And if you look at the history of how like he got injured in college, and then upon entering when he became a professional, he got injured straight away,
Right.
and then I think he got injured again. So they're not playing him full on. I think he only had to play like 13 minutes in the. Have you been watching the bubble?
I haven't, but I know that he's only played 20 something games, and that's why they couldn't give him MVP or something like that. Or they're
Oh yeah,
assuming they're
yeah,
not going to give him Rookie of the Year.
right,
But
right.
I, I don't know. I don't really watch John Morant or those other people. But I feel like after having seen Zion, like ever since high school, I just feel like he kind of just deserves it. I don't know.
He does.
I don't know. Yeah.
But Ja Morant is man.
He's a bucket. He's a bucket.
Man, yeah. He can play. He can play. I think he's gonna win Rookie of the Year.
He should.
Ask
There's
me.
who's the other runner up? I remember there was one more.
Hmm. I don't know. I only know Ja and Zion.
I forgot the name. I'll bring it back up if I remember it. I was watching a commentary about it, with NBA commentators, and they were talking about how they would have probably given to Zion, but he only played so many games, so you can't really give it to
Yeah,
someone who hasn't played.
that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah, but the thing is, I think the reason why they're thinking of giving it to him is because even with those few games, his stats are like
it's
incredible.
insane. He's a how old is he? Like 19?
Yeah,
He's a 19 or like something
yeah,
before 20. He's an under 20-year-old bullying straight
yeah,
up adults.
yeah, and he makes his team, you know, play better when he's on the team. I think when he's playing, I think he's like plus, I don't know, 100 something. I'm not really into metrics, but
Right.
you know, he's up there.
Mm.
I think next year the Pelicans will be really a good team. But I don't know. I don't know if you've heard
Mm.
of the Brooklyn.
Nets.
Yeah, Levert, Dinwiddie.
Mm.
That team is incredible. And this year they made it to the playoffs even without Kyrie and Kevin.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Wait,
So
where did Kyrie and Kevin go?
they're both injured. They're like, yeah.
Kevin Love? Are we talking about Kevin Love?
No, Kevin Durant.
Kev- Wait, Kevin Durant's in the Brooklyn Nets
Yes.
with Kyrie? That's kind of a broken team. Sorry, I haven't been keeping up with the NBA, but
That's
wow,
all right.
crazy.
This is what happened. Kevin left the Golden State Warriors.
Right.
Took his time to, people were thinking that he'd go to New York,
Mm.
but no. So he went to the other place near New York, which is Brooklyn,
Brooklyn Nets.
and then Kyrie joined him. Apparently, they're buddies. So
Wow.
that's gonna be a good team. That's gonna
That's
be a good team.
crazy. Is D'Angelo Russell still on the Nets?
No, goodness me, have you been sleeping under a rock?
I really don't watch the NBA at all anymore.
No, he's with the Warriors now.
He's with the Warriors?
Yes,
Is Steph Curry still on the Warriors?
yes, he is. But he's been injured, recovering, and so was Clay Thompson. You play
Oh, Klay
golf?
Thompson's still there. I don't play golf. A lot of my friends do though.
You should take it up. I mean, you're pretty tall. You'll have a. What's your height? What's your? Are you 6 feet?
I'm 6 feet flat.
There's so many good Korean players. So many.
For golf?
Yeah. Do you know we have a lot of Koreans here in the Philippines?
Oh, really?
Like so many.
Oh, that's
Um,
interesting. Like Korean
they
Koreans or like Korean Americans or?
no. Koreans from South Korea,
Oh, it's interesting.
and they. I think a lot of them are in Cebu. That's in the south, and I may be
Hmm.
wrong. But there's so
Hmm.
many of them here. Yeah, and they've become very Filipino. Yeah.
Oh man, I used to
I,
live in LA, and I used to always be jealous of my Filipino friends because the stigma was that you guys are good at singing, you guys
yeah.
are good at dancing, and you guys are good at the arts, right? And that was
Oh,
true with all my Filipino friends. So I
oh,
always kind of
really?
watched Filipino when I was younger. And Filipinos were the cool kids too at school. So
Oh, really? That's
yeah, they had all
interesting.
like the nice clothes and like I don't know. They just had a certain presence about them.
Oh, that's cool. That's probably why you have a lot. It's probably why you have a lot of fans here.
I appreciate that. I appreciate
Yeah,
that culture.
yeah. Hey, you know what I had today for lunch? I
What's that?
had I had this fish. It's a Korean fish.
Korean fish.
Can't. It starts with G.
G? Taichi?
Yeah, maybe. But we just fried it, and then I ordered the seaweed, Korean seaweed, season, and then I put kimchi, and then put um
Oh,
rice and just rolled it, and it was great.
Beautiful.
It was great.
Beautiful.
No, it
Uber
was
Eats?
great. Sorry.
Uber Eats?
No, no. I ordered the. We don't have Uber Eats here, by the way. We have something else. We call it
Okay.
Grab. We call it Grab.
It's called Grab?
Yeah, it's the equivalent of Uber. We used to have Uber here, but I don't know what happened.
Oh,
So
man.
with Grab, I ordered the seaweed,
Right, right.
but the fish that was delivered to us, and yeah, we had that for lunch. It was yummy.
They deliver you raw fish?
Yeah, they
That's
can.
like a market.
Yeah, you
Why
can.
can't we have that? I want to just order raw fish.
Well, we've been on lockdown, we again.
Mm,
So you really need to order online for mostly everything here.
right.
Yeah,
I think that's a smart choice though, because I don't know if you've heard, but Americans are about to go back to school next week.
yeah,
And
yeah,
I'm really, really, really concerned.
yeah. I can understand that. Do you have family back in the States?
My sister lives in the States and she's a teacher. And therefore, I am more
Right.
concerned because I'm directly involved.
That's right.
Um, I
I can
mean,
understand that.
with with the world in its current situation, I feel like being at home and staying at home is not just for you, but for everyone else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But they're going back to school, and I'm super concerned. Not gonna lie.
I Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, my wife always tells me, yes, we need to stay home, but
Right.
especially here in the Philippines, not everybody has the luxury of being able to
Mm,
stay home. You can understand that, right? Like people
right.
really need to have to go out and work,
Right.
and I can understand the concern that you have. As long as your sister, I guess, just really protects herself,
Right.
and of course prayers.
Of course,
So
bears.
yeah, it's yeah, crazy times, eh? Crazy times.
Yeah. I'm also curious too, though. How, seeing as you've been in the entertainment industry for so long, and people have speculations about the entertainment industry and how it could be bad for your walk with Christ, right? How has your faith grown as you've developed as an artist or as an actor,
Yeah,
as a entertainment individual?
that's a great question. But a lot of artists here in the Philippines are believers. You know,
All right.
we have a very strong Christian community. A lot of us are Catholics. A lot of us are born again Christians, Protestants, and Baptists, and all of that. So there is a very strong sense of Christianity.
Mm,
Now, having said that, when you get into the business, because of pressure and because of all of that, there's really nothing else you can hold on to except your faith.
all right.
And I have to say that it's grown exponentially because of I guess how when you're put in a position by God because of your platform and because you have a reach, you're able to. And I'm so happy that you so declare that you are Christian, because
Mm,
that means a lot to people. A lot of people right now really need inspiration. And that's
right.
specifically why I wrote Beautiful. And I intend to write more, songs that are like that, because
Mm,
people need to be inspired and people need answers, and we're not going to be able to provide answers with just nothing, with not, you know, providing the truth.
right.
And that's why I don't know what if I sent you made any sense. I was just
Right.
like, when I sent, have you heard the music I sent you?
I have. I have.
Yeah, so that was just like me rambling and just thinking, okay, maybe someone is feeling like this,
Mm,
and And I was just thinking, okay, maybe I'll be able to help that person feel like, okay, I can get into that situation too. You know,
Right.
like when I said I need fixing, I need to be fixed because I'm really a work in progress. You know,
Yeah,
I,
exactly.
I don't know if that sounds weird, but
No, that's actually really interesting you bring that up because that's something that I say all the time. I don't consider myself the best version of a Christian.
mm.
I'm
So,
I'm
oh,
human.
yep,
Everyone makes
yep,
mistakes.
yep, yep.
But
That,
I feel like everybody's right to know about the truth
right.
outweighs outweighs the right that I have to say it, if that makes sense.
Yep, yep. No, I'm right there with you. And
Right.
it is but just openly declaring that okay, I've got faith in Christ, and no one can ever declare that they're perfect. No one, absolutely no one.
Yeah.
So for us to say, because we have all fallen short,
Of the glory of God.
of the glory of God. Amen to that. And so for you to say, okay, I'm right there. Yeah, he's my best friend. I'm like this with him. But no, no, we're so imperfect. And I think, you know what? Okay, I'll give you an example. I don't listen to rap music, not because I don't like it. I just don't know it well. Okay,
Mm,
I'm not really, 'cause growing up, I didn't really listen to it a lot. Okay,
mm,
so I know a lot of people listen to Kanye. And
mm,
so I'm like, when I hear his stuff, I'm like, oh, yeah, yeah, sounds good, sounds good. But
mm.
when I heard his Christian album,
Yeah.
man, that was my workout um, music.
Yeah.
That is incredible. And for
That was a
someone,
great album.
it's a great album. And for someone like him, to just openly declare, that means he's been moved by the Holy Spirit and say, okay, Kanye, I need you. I need you to do something for me.
Isn't that so interesting that a change can occur, a 180 change like that can occur from one album to the next. The album before that he was talking about drugs and money and all these secular things, and the next one is strictly Christian. Isn't that
Oh,
amazing?
so I gone with the old. I mean, you can change, and of course, as you get older, you're gonna realize